What's up, YouTube? Fire Tutorials here for a simple Sunday glam look. Try saying that like 5 times fast. Today, I'm going to be doing a tutorial for beginners because that seems to be the most popular search on YouTube. That's what a lot of my followers have been requesting. They've been requesting more commentary from me. So that's what we're doing. So first of all, I just want to say that no matter how expensive or cheap your foundation is, no matter how great of coverage that you can give yourself, your skin is not going to look that great with makeup on if you don't have a skincare regimen down and packed. So that means you got to cleanse, you got to tone, you got to moisturize, you got to do this every day. Like, you should do it twice a day. But at least once a day is good. And definitely exfoliate like 2 or 3 times a week because that shit matters. Also, the bare essentials you're going to need for this tutorial is primer for your face, primer for your eyeshadow, foundation, concealer, a highlight, eyeliner, and mascara. I'll also be doing like a simple kind of neutral look, and I'm definitely gonna be wearing lashes because I'm addicted. I'm addicted to lashes. Oh, and last thing, coffee. Also, I have a contour kit, and I got some beauty box products I'm going to be using, so I'm super excited. Don't worry if you don't have, like, the exact brand of, primer or foundation or whatever. Like, I have a certain skin type. You have probably a different skin type. Mine is, like, oily combo. So, just make sure that whatever products you are using are, for your particular skin type. So I actually have like 2 kinds of primers I want to show you. This is my usual, I don't know if you can see, it's Bare Minerals Combo Control. It's like a milky face primer, and it's so nice. It goes on like lotion. That's like if you want like a more like neutral or matte finish. And then I also have this that I got from my ipsy box, or bag, or... Hold on, Boxy's the box, Ipsy's the bag. Okay, so this is from my ipsy. It's GlamGlow Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. And I use it as a primer, and honestly, it works great, and it gives me like this nice dewy finish without looking too greasy. So since I'm running low on my Holy Grail primer, and I did tell you guys that I was going to be using beauty box products, I'm just going to go ahead, open that bad boy up. Just put like a little bit on and just rub it all in like it's, oh, it smells so good too. It kind of, see, I get nervous using like scented things on my face, but this smells like bubblegum cotton candy. Like, oh man, I love it. And I have acne prone skin, and this doesn't really bother me too much. I'm just going to put a little more on because I just feel a little bit dry right now. Yeah, I have acne prone skin, and this really doesn't, like, seem to bother me too bad. It smells so good, though. It honestly smells like strawberry cotton candy something. Oh, my God. That's, like, the kind of perfume I used to wear in, like, middle school and high school. Now, depending on what kind of look I do determines if I do my foundation first or my eyeshadow first. Since I'm doing like a more like kind of simple look, I'm actually going to do my skin first. But I do want to use this primer. Let me just show you this. This is the Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. And it's like a translucent kind of primer. So if you're more into like concealery, paint pot kind of primers, this probably isn't for you. But I mean, it works pretty well. Like, I used MAC paint pots for years until, I tried to go as cruelty-free as humanly possible for my skin type. So I switched over to this, and it took a little while to get used to. I do want to say that just make sure, like, after you moisturize, before you start your makeup routine, just wipe away or try not to get any moisturizer, any eye cream on your eye, because that'll make your primer not work as well. And also, you know, just kind of make sure you pat it on there. So everybody has their different preferences for how to apply liquid foundation. There's beauty blenders. There's the silicone beauty blenders, you know, the ones that kind of look like a breast implant. And these are my personal favorite, like round brushes. They're a little dirty right now because they're very well loved. But this is actually the Moda Beauty Prismatic set. There's actually like maybe 2 or 3 more brushes in this set, but these are my most well-loved ones. And they're amazing. If you could find them at Walmart, they usually sell for about like 16 bucks, and it's totally worth it. Like, they're just beautiful. They look great on a vanity, and they just kind of like blend everything together real nice, and they're really soft too. Like, I was a little skeptical at first. Like, I was all about my wet beauty blender, but once I used these instead, like, I was totally hooked. So I'm just gonna start by taking like a little concealer brush from another brush set. My Dew Color Fantasy brush set. Squeeze just a little bit. Let's see. Come on. I know I got some left. There we go. Just squeeze a little bit of concealer on there. And for now, I'm just going to like kind of go over like any like little like blemishes or scars that I might have. No like really like big breakouts going on right now. Like, I'm not going to worry about color correcting because, like I said, this is supposed to be like a beginner's tutorial. Just do like a little bit up there. And then if you have any under your chin, make sure you get those too. Okay, and I'm just gonna like kind of wait to do under my eyes until you know, just in case I have like a little bit of fallout. That way I could clean it up with the concealer later. Now I do want to put a disclaimer out there. I try to keep my collection as cruelty-free as possible, but because of my skin type, I feel like I am kind of bound to using Clinique. I just want to put it out there. This is not a cruelty-free brand. I haven't really been able to find something that offers me good coverage, is cruelty-free, lasts as long as I need it to, and, you know, doesn't make me break out. Pretty much like everything on the market makes me break out. By the way, if you're like young and you're, you know, in your early or late teens or early 20s, you're waiting for your acne to go away, just know that I'm 28 and I'm still waiting for mine to go away. So, hate to burst your bubble and, you know, kill your hopes and dreams, but I just want to let you know, like, give you a real hard reality check. It doesn't go away. So anyway, the concealer I used was Clinique, and the foundation I'm using is Clinique Even Better. They say it's like a BB cream, but like the coverage is so awesome. It's, you know, I use it as like a full coverage foundation. So then, hopefully, without making a mess, I'm just going to kind of make a little mess up here. A little mess there. A little mess there. Ta-da! Finished. No, I'm just kidding. And then, I'm just going to try to, like, not get it into my hairline too much. And I'm going to take my larger brush. Just kind of pat it all through there. So you just move it in like a circular motion. By the way, my eyebrows are naturally this dark and thick and bushy. So I'm going to skip the brow part of this tutorial. Sorry if you don't have eyebrows. I will eventually like do a tutorial that's just about eyebrows, but I mean, right now, like, I don't even care. So, if you want to, like, usually what I do is, like, I put, like, a little bit of powder on them, and then I use a spoolie to kind of soften it out. But, if you need to, you know, figure out how to, like, like build up more of a brow, then you'll just have to subscribe and then wait for that tutorial to come out. Blend, baby, blend. 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 Just all over that face. Oh, yeah. You can see I'm getting like a little bit of my hairline, but that's okay. I'm going to wipe that away later. I feel like when I do my makeup with my hair in a towel, it still gets in my hairline anyway. Or like I end up missing like a chunk of my forehead because of the towel getting in the way. So I'll just kind of like, when I'm done, just kind of like rub it away. So I got a new contour kit in my boxycharm. But before I show you that, I'm going to take the regular one that I like to use because it has like more of a shade range than the other one. You can tell I use this a lot. And this is just something I like to do, like personally. You just kind of like swipe it across all the dark shades. Knock off the extra product. And then I like to do this to kind of hide my double chin and also to accentuate my jawline. Yeah, see? Makes a huge difference already. Look at that beautiful natural glow that moisturizer gave me though. Like, wow. Now, like I said, if you want like a more, mattifying look, definitely stay away from words like illuminating and dewy. But, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like the shine. Looks nice. Gives you, like, you don't even need to apply highlighter over that, like, but I'm going to anyway, because shiny. I actually might have gone a little too crazy on the amount of foundation that I put on. So I'm just going to take, like, my beauty blender and just kind of, like, soak up some of that extra product there. Sometimes, I see the imperfections in my skin and I get like a little bit out of control with it. Like I remember one time I did a live stream and I used BB cream instead of foundation, and the amount of BB cream I used like made people kind of panic. But it actually turned out really nice, surprisingly. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so this is the contour kit that I want to show you. It's CoverFX Perfector Face Palette. And I haven't used it yet, but I swatched it, and, like, swatches are on point. Definitely. So I'm just going to, like, open this up and show you. I'm going to read the labels on the back here. We have 2 highlighters. We have Divine, Starlight, and then a brightener, which to me is just like a super intense highlight. Right in the middle there, it's called Moonbeam. And then down here, I guess, is finishing powder. And this is the contour, and then that's the blush. So this is my first time ever using it, and I'm super excited to be kind of unboxing this, like, with all you guys. Like, this is kind of special. Now, I'm going to do this with 2 different kinds of brushes because not everybody has one of these bad boys. More commonly, I think, like, most viewers probably, like, have this in their collection. So, I'm just going to, like, do both. First, I'm going to show you how I use this big bad boy right here. So, I'm just going to kind of... Here. I can't even do it that way, I'm sorry. what I'm doing is I'm picking up pigment from the contour shade. Gonna knock it off and do a fishy face. Just go right under your cheekbone. Like when I contour, like I kind of go at like an angle, kind of start where my ear is. Okay, now that's pretty dark. So I'm actually gonna take a kabuki brush here. This is my BH Cosmetics kabuki brush. It's like one of my favorites. I use it to blend face makeup, and then I also use it to pick up extra setting powder or finishing powder, whatever the hell they call that. See, look how much nicer that looks. I just softened it. It looks nice, natural, and then, you know, if I want to, there we go. If I want just a little bit more of a dramatic look, then I just go over it one more time with that long brush. But I'm just going to kind of blend that away. Perfect. So now I'm going to show you how I apply the contour shade with this kind of brush. Just like a small angle brush. I'm going to go right back into that contour shade again. Definitely knock off the extra pigment. This is a really good contour kit. I actually really like this. And then start from here. Let me show you my ear. Do the fishy face to find out where your cheekbones are. And start from the top of where your ear is and then go down. Or if you want, you can like just kind of push down on it like this. And I'm just going to kind of move that pigment down a little bit more because this is a pretty skinny brush. Again, going to take the kabuki brush, blend it out. It's definitely a lot easier to do with like a long flat brush like this. But, you know, I wanted to show you guys more than one way to do it because I know that not everybody's going to have like the same kind of brushes in their collection. Now I'm going to contour my nose just like a little bit because I know I said this was like simple glam or whatever. So like I'm just going to do it a little bit. I'm going to take this flat brush. This actually came with my other contour kit that I usually use. You know, if you have something that kind of looks like that, that's good. I'm going to kind of dip it into that contour shade again. Knock off the extra product. Blow it off because I want it to be very subtle. I'm just going to kind of move down so I can see in the mirror. I'm going to take that kabuki brush, just soften out that contour a little bit, and then go over the tip again. Also, go under the lip too, and it'll make your lips look a little bit more fuller. Now that I'm done with my contour, I'm gonna apply some blush. This is a very nice blush right here, but it is very, very pigmented. So be careful when you apply it. Definitely knock off the extra product, or else you're gonna look like a China doll or a clown or something. And then I always like to smile when I apply blush. Just blend that right into your contour. And it's a little bit too much on my right side, so I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. For now, I'm going to leave my face alone, and then I'm going to work on my eyes. I got this from one of my previous boxycharm boxes. It is Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette number 3. There's like a ton of like shiny shades in here, but there's actually like one matte shade called Tiki. And I'm going to take like a shader brush and use that as the base for my eyes and just kind of put that color all over my lid. Now I'm going to use colors from a palette that probably most of you have. I actually have the dupe. If you have the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that's basically what I'm using for this look. But I'm not like really a huge fan of Morphe's eyeshadow formula. Like, it seems kind of chalky at times, and it's just kind of like overly hyped up by beauty influencers. So I like the Beauty Glaze brand. They make really awesome dupes. This is the Impressed You palette. But if you look, you know, it looks pretty much like just like the Jaclyn Hill palette. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to take this shade right here. Hang off the extra product so you don't get a ton of fallout. And I'm just going to kind of like blend that into my crease. I did say this was a simple look, so we're going to keep it very light. And I'm just going to like kind of like make a halo around my crease. And just blend until your hand falls off. Then I'm going to do the other side. Same color. Knock it off. This is a very soft look. This is a lot softer than I usually do. Just need to pick up a little bit more pigment on that. God, they really do just blend like a dream, though. I think think I paid like $20 or $25 for this palette. Beats paying $40. Definitely. Just kind of even it out on both sides there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shader brush again, and I'm just going to kind of like swipe it over all three of these pinks right here. I'm going to put like a nice little rose gold on top when I'm done with this. Okay, just knock that off. Ooh, look at all that product. It's snowing! There, and then I'm going to take the darker pink actually. Do the same thing to the other side. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush, just kind of blend it all together. Happy little blending. I'm going to take that same brush. I didn't put like any extra pigment on it. I'm just using what's left of it. Now I'm going to take the shade that's like a little bit darker. Take one of my little crease brushes. Knock off the extra pigments. And just kind of like tuck it in the corner there. I'm kind of like pushing it out towards the middle. Take that same dark shade. Do the same thing on that side. Then I'm just going to blend a little bit out here. And blend out here too. There, that's just gonna give you a little look here. There we go. So now I'm gonna whip out another beauty box product. This came in my very first Ipsy bag. It's Steve Laurent Rose Gold Loose Powder, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I have nails, so it's gonna be a little hard. If you don't have nails, like you could like pour the pigment into the cap, but since I have nails, and it's probably not gonna fit there, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. And then I'm gonna take my finger, and I'm just gonna kind of like press it onto my lids. Look at, like, the difference that makes, though. That's just so beautiful. Like, I love that pigment. I usually don't wear stuff like this, but I really like this. Don't know if this is cruelty-free or not. Came in my beauty box, though, so I'm going to use it. And then just going to kind of let you guys get a better look at it. Now I'm going to take this pretty little highlight that I got in one of my previous Ipsy bags. It is Katherine Natural Cosmetics, and it is a cruelty-free brand. I think they're based in the UK. This shade is called Sienna's Highlight, and it's really, really pretty. I'm actually going to take my Farrah brush that came in the same Ipsy bag. I think this might have been for December. They did like a whole rose gold theme. It was nice. So I'm just going to take that, knock off the extra pigment, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. See, that makes just the biggest difference ever. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and then take this original dark shade that I was using and just kind of go over my crease one more time just to give it like a little more definition. Start from a corner and then push it out towards the middle. Now, because I have a tiny bit of fallout, I'm just going to take my concealer brush, the little bit of concealer on it. And I already applied my blush and my contour, so I'm just going to be extra careful when I apply this. And then I'm going to take my smallest round brush, just blend that out. I love this because it blends it without like soap would. Now, I usually use Coty Airspun for my setting powder, but I'm going to actually use the finishing powder that's in the CoverFX palette that I got from Boxy. And I also got these beautiful Moda brushes in my Boxy, and I was super stoked because I'm already a huge fan of the brand. So this brush is meant for finishing powder. So I'm just going to like kind of use this instead of my normal usual setting powder and see what happens. just gonna kind of dab it all over my face. It's not bad. It's really shiny. I definitely prefer the Coty Airspun because it's got more of like a matte finish, but I am going for a shiny look today, so this will work for now. It's nice and light too. Now I have a couple different eyeliners here. I believe that I got this one in my ipsy. It is a Lamaskwa coloring pencil, and it's kind of like a brownish purplish color. It is this one right here, and then I also have Star Looks, and it's like a brown color. That would be these two lines right here. So I think what I'm actually gonna do is use the lighter one on the bottom, and then the darker one on the top. So I'm gonna take this, the Lamaskwa, I don't know, a Lamaskwa pencil, and I'm gonna put that underneath here. And then, so I will admit, this look has definitely taken me out of my comfort zone because I very rarely ever use anything but black eyeliner. But, you know, like, the whole point of a beauty subscription box is to, like, get you to try new things. So now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side here. I guess you could use, like, pretty much any color eyeliner that you want. I am opting for, like, more browns and neutrals for this look. Perfect. Now I'm going to take the Star Looks brown pencil, and I am going to apply it to my top lid. Now for the challenging part, lashes. Most people like to curl their eyelashes first, put the lashes on, and then do mascara. But I feel like when I put the mascara on first, it makes my eyelashes last a little longer. Because then, like, you know, they don't get all clumpy and stuff from all the mascara building up onto it. So I'm going to use another beauty box product. This is eyeko Lash Alert. It's like okay. I mean, I haven't really like been wearing like just mascara lately. It does seem to make the lashes a little bit longer, but in my opinion, like, it kind of makes mine look like insect legs. So I'm just going to stick with the falsies. So you're going to take this torture device here and curl your lashes first. Just like that. And then you apply this mascara. It comes in like a nice little squeeze bottle. I love the brush though, and I love how it's angled like that. So you just want to apply like a really light coat of mascara just so you could cover your natural lashes. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. So here's what my lashes look like with just being curled and just having the mascara on. Yeah, like I said, like I'm not really like a huge fan of it, but it goes on nice and thin, so it works for when you're applying falsies. Now I'm going to do one last little thing before I put my lashes on. I'm going to take this Katherine Cosmetics Sienna Highlight again. I'm going to take like this teeny tiny little brush that I like to use to like, you know, put pigment like in the corners of my eyes. And this is like a game changer right here. Like you should always highlight your tear duct. See, doesn't that like, just makes a huge difference. Kind of like makes my eyes pop a little more. Beautiful. And then I just take that last little bit of pigment, put it right under my brow bone. Now, I've already used these lashes before, so they're already like trimmed down and sized and everything. If you've never put on false lashes before, what you want to do is you want to like take it like this and measure it and just like kind of trim it like a little bit at a time with like little mini scissors, just so like it fits your eyelid, because if it's too big then it'll like fall off easier. So basically what I did is I took this Duo lash glue in the green and white bottle, and I put a thin layer on these Ardell Remy lashes 776. You could use like smaller lashes if you want for like a more natural look, or you could just skip this step completely. I mean, I like falsies, so I'm using it. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. You gotta wait until like the blue is all gone and it's like kind of clear. You gotta wait for it to get tacky. It's usually about like 30 to 45 seconds. Usually I'll just like kind of wave it around like this, try to get it to dry a little quicker. Blow on it a little bit. Now that my glue is nice and tacky, I'm just gonna attempt to fingers crossed. Ah! God, lashes are so hard. There's another way you could do this too, like where you put the mirror up or something like that, but this is the way I do it. And then use your tweezers to just kind of adjust it. Like I said, you could use smaller lashes if you want, but I'm extra. And I am just a huge fan of big falsies. See, huge difference there. So I'm just going to do the same thing with the other pair, or with the other half of the pair. Just kind of like, you know, chill out, wait for it to dry. If you apply it when it's wet, then it won't stick and it'll ruin your makeup and it's just a disaster. So if you see like any little bit of blue, like, then it's not quite dry enough. So you just kind of gotta like chill and blow on it, shake it around a little bit, and then, you know, just wait for it to dry and then apply it the same way on the other side. Okay, now I'm just gonna try to apply this on the other side. Oh god, I hate this. It's like such a panic attack. It's like liquid eyeliner. It's like you never know if it's gonna work or not. You kind of push it down with the eyelash tweezers. Make sure when you use tweezers you use this kind, because these are meant for lashes, and just regular tweezers really don't work as well. You can get a pair of these for like $1 or $2, or if you buy like certain lash kits, they come with them. Like Elf comes with a pair. Yeah, certain lash kits come with it. Then push it up. Big difference, right? Yeah, huge difference. Now, this is another beauty box product that I got. This is Lottie London, the Good Girl highlight. I haven't used this yet, and I'm super excited. So I'm going to use this on my cheekbones and on my nose. I'm going to use this Moda brush that I got in my boxycharm this month. And I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of that. Knock off the extra pigments. I haven't used this highlight or these brushes yet, so I'm super excited right now. God, that is beautiful. That is a nice natural highlight. Lottie London never disappoints. And it's cruelty-free too, yay! God, that highlight is just so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to do the other side. This highlight brush is a lot bigger than the ones that I usually use, but I'm digging it. So gorgeous. I really like the shade. Usually when I get sent highlights, they don't really look too good on me. But this one definitely delivers. So I'm feeling a bit extra. I'm gonna take my Katherine Natural Cosmetics highlight again. I'm gonna take this dinky little fan brush here and just brighten the high points of my face, because I'm feeling a little bit extra today. I know I said this was simple, but nothing's ever simple with me. Everything's extra. Then I'm also going to take and use it on my Cupid's bow. And I'm also going to just take a little bit, put it on my brow bone. Beautiful. Love it. And then I'm going to blend away some of the highlight on my nose and my Cupid's bow. I guess I'll blend that a little bit too. Now, usually for a look like this, I would recommend something like a little bit more nude. My favorite nude lipstick that I own is Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose. You can pick it up at your local Rite Aid or Walgreens for like $5. It's fantastic, but honestly, like, I have darker features. I like to like use lipsticks that are like a little bit darker because I just feel like they look better on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Veronica that I picked up from TJ Maxx for like $7. And, excuse me, and I want to like keep this as part of my professional kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like a disposable wand to apply the color. I'm just going to put that on real quick. Yeah, I love darker colors. I mean, it's still kind of nude, but like, it's nice. It's not too dark, it's not too light. I feel like it's like perfect for me. You could use a lighter color if you want. You know, like I said, for this look, I usually would recommend like something more nude, but like I said, I like my darker colors. And last but not least, setting spray. This is my high end. This is the Too Faced 3-in-1 Hangover. And this is the low end Catrice. I think I picked this up for like somewhere between like $3 or $5. And this actually works really well. But, you know, of course, like, this is like the holy grail of all setting sprays. So I'm going to use this one. And plus, like, you know, like I said, I have like sensitive skin. So this one tends to be a little better for people with sensitive skin. So I'm just going to kind of just dry it off. Da-da-da-da-da. And just one more spritz from far away. Okay. I'm just going to give you guys like a closer look. Show you what I did. The lashes like aren't really perfect, but I'm still working on that. Like I said, you could totally use like shorter, more natural looking lashes if you want, but like I'm extra, so you know, I like my big lashes. But here you can just take a look at what I did. Cool. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so, you know, you get notifications when I get the time to upload more videos. And I really hope that you enjoyed this. And I would love to see your simple Sunday glam looks. So definitely post them in the comments. I'm also all about like the follow for follow, so if you want to like, you know, do like a subscribe for subscribe kind of deal, like definitely leave a comment and I will be in touch. Cool guys, thank you so much. This is Fire Tutorials. I'm out.